People will dislike you because you have the audacity to have confidence in spite of blank.
If I slide, I'ma land on somebody's child. If you want to join, just don't suggest no erotica, no heavy romance. Just hit me up and you can join. Recording again. Hey y'all, so it's a beautiful Saturday. Just came out to Finlay Park to meet my cousin. He has his daughter. I ain't seen her in a long time. He said he was bringing her to Finlay Park, and I said okay, cool, we'll meet y'all out there. So we're just out here hanging out today. Look at the devil, he just got here up there toting all them bags. It looks a lot better out here than it used to. This is my first time coming since they redid it. So now you can rent skates, play pickleball. Playground is bigger. I guess they did a formal stage now. I don't know. I would love to come out here and walk. Like one early summer morning or warm spring morning. Hi.
Can I rent some skates?
Oh, I thought that was fun.
No, I'm not over 18.
I need to sign it. 2 bottles of water, 2 please. Yes. Very long line. There are people going up to it.
I went down with it one time.
I'm about to go. Yep. I cannot wait. I'm about to go slide down this hill. Like the little kid I am. Huh?
You can't go that way.
Oh, we definitely going 2 different ways. Hold up. All these kids gonna need to move when I go. You got it, girl. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna land. I don't want to land on these kids. They might land on you. Kids won't move, so I can't slide. If I slide, I'm gonna land on somebody's child. Should have got there earlier when it wasn't that many over there. Now it's too late.
So we made it back home. I never slid down the hill on my piece of cardboard because I could never find a clearing. I could never find a clearing where I wouldn't land on kids because the kids kept going and started rolling all kind of crazy ways. I don't want to land on nobody's kid and hurt them, so I didn't get a chance to go. I'm home, I'm chilling. I'm about to light my hookah. While I'm waiting on my hookah to get ready, first let me say, I do have a little another little YouTube guilty pleasure. And that is watching like the commentary videos. It's a whole thing of people making commentary videos on other vloggers, right? And I do have a little guilty pleasure for that, I ain't gonna lie. But when it's too rough, I stop. I don't want to say who the commentator is, and I don't want to say who she's commenting about. Now, when she first started, let me say this first. What I noticed is she reviews she reviews about 4 people that I know of because they're big YouTubers, but I really only watch one of the people. It's one of the girls. Everybody reviews her. I don't watch her vlogs, but so many commentators cover her vlogs that's how I know who she is, but I don't watch her actual vlogs. But it's this one vlogger that I actually watch her vlogs, and the commentator drags her horribly. Mind you, yes, her content is different. Yes, her content has fell off, but life happens to people. And even if life don't happen, people don't stay in a steady state. You go up, you go down, you back steady, you go up, you go down. That's how it goes. That's natural. When I tell you she's dragging this girl so bad, it is bothering me and I have to stop watching. I'm just going to play the sound of what she just said about this girl. But let me play this for y'all. This is horrible. She might talk a little bit of junk about the other girls, but this one drags her bad. If y'all are deep in these YouTube streets, you'll probably pick up on the voice of who I'm talking about. That's fine. But I'm not going to say her name and I'm not going to say the commentator's name.
I'm just not feeling short hair.
Listen to this.
Bring the bad bitch out right now. Oh, wow. The bad bitch? Girl, that's what you're not. I had the blueprint for the girls on YouTube when you first started because you didn't look like a lot of the other women that were on YouTube. You know, the light skin, BBL, all the things. You're cool, but a bad bitch you'll never be. And I'm just keeping it 1,000 wow.
No, you're not. You're keeping it haterer is what she's doing. First of all, I honestly feel like if that lady or any lady want to call themselves a bad bee, that's a mindset, right? That's a mindset. If you feel like when you get your hair done, you get your nails done, you turn into a bad bee, that's a mindset. Her to say out of her mouth, a bad bee you will never be. And that's what you're not. And I'm keeping it 1,000 wow. I just had the conversation with somebody the other day. People will dislike you because you have the audacity to have confidence in spite of blank. I can't give you an example of somebody that I know for sure dislikes me because of this, but I'm just using this as an example. Someone may dislike me because why she think she cute? Like, she ain't gonna what? You know what I'm saying? How dare she think she cute? Why would I not? That's like saying, oh, I should stay in the house because I ain't got no button. That's not allowed in the world. That's stupid. People, it's never you that people dislike. It is always the fact that you have the audacity to have confidence in yourself despite of. That's why people pick at people. Oh, you have the audacity to have confidence to wear that or to do that or to think you look like or to think you are this. It's never about you. But it's not because, oh, I'm just a diehard fan of her. No, you was dragging her too hard. I don't like to hear nobody drag nobody too hard. I have been in, and now I'm going down a rabbit hole like I do. I've been recording for 8 minutes. I have been in restaurants with women and I've seen them look at other women and make comments like, now she knows she don't need to wear that dress. She look bad. Now, there are some situations where anybody might find themselves or catch themselves talking about somebody because it's some things that's just blatant, right? Let's say like you in a regular family style steakhouse and somebody dressed like a stripper. Okay, you might say something like, now where's she going? That's kind of normal. But situations like, oh, this dress was appropriate for where we were. It just wasn't best fitting for her body. But my immediate response when this person said, now she knows she don't need to have that dress on was, I ain't mad. Because it was a formal dress. We were in a formal restaurant. And I'm like, I ain't mad. If she got the confidence to do it, I'm not mad. There was nothing wrong with the dress. It was what she was really talking about was the way the girl was shaped. And I don't like that. Like, leave people alone. If it's not directly disrespectful or if they're not putting a finger to your nose or directly bothering you or the things that would affect you, leave people alone. I don't get that. The commentator has the nerve to say it a second time. Not me sitting here being a commentator on a commentator that's reviewing a vlogger. But listen, she has the nerve to say it again.
We are about to beat a baddie. Oh, wow. A baddie. I'm so sorry, but girl, a baddie, again, you're cool. But a baddie, that's not you, baby girl. Stop trying to force it.
Even if you felt like she was facially challenged or the U word, right? Why in the world does it bother you if she refers to herself as a bad bee? Why? Because you don't like the fact that she has the audacity to have confidence in. This girl did nothing to you. Mind you, I started on this because, yeah, her vlogs did fall off. She went through a situation. She didn't address it out loud, but all her viewers knew what was going on. So that's really what made me start watching her commentary, because I was like, is anybody else peeping this? I did not start watching her for her to drag that girl like that. Even if I did not like this girl, I'm not finna sit here and watch somebody drag somebody like that, because that's not in me, and I'm not finna watch content that makes me like that. That is crazy. I ain't about to run my own blood pressure up. I'm about to turn this video off because I can't do this no more. And I'm about to light my hookah.
On Sunday, it is supposed to rain.
So I got some things done. Got a walk on, got some steps in. Went to the store. Came home, made some dinner. Now I gotta take these braids out because it's time for me to wash my hair. I would just take one. If my hair didn't need washing, I would take these out one by one and braid them right back and stretch it for a little while longer. But I need to wash my hair. And I need to do like 2 weeks of my hair breathing. I got another braid style in mind that I want to put in my hair, but I'm not gonna turn around, take these out and put braids right back in. I don't know what I'm gonna do to it. Cause I'm gonna have to, what am I gonna do to my hair? I'm sleepy, ready for bed. But we'll figure it out.
While I am under here, me and my Walmart bag getting our deep condition on, I wanted to come back and talk to y'all about, and ignore my big box. I had this back here because it's so tall and so wide that I said this would be good to like paint or draw on or design one day if I needed to or wanted to use it for a backdrop for whatever reason. I haven't used it yet, so it's still here. Ignore it. So I just wanted to say, the things the commentator was saying about the vlogger, and I do enjoy her videos like I do a lot of other vloggers and bloggers. And that particular vlogger, you know, she has had, like I said earlier, ups, downs, changes in her content. She's been caught in some little non-truths. And she has, you know, had issues with some other vloggers and some of the other vloggers that I actually like. But that doesn't mean I don't know how to pick up the gems and leave the dirt. Like, I know how to disagree with something somebody might do in a quick moment in a vlog, something they might say or a way that they may act for a moment, and still be able to get the gems and leave the dirt. So it wasn't that I was just, you know, ride or die for the vlogger. I just feel like, and it's not an issue that I observe a lot, because most of the women that I am around are not like that. Naturally, that makes sense, right? If I'm not like that, why would the women that I'm around frequently be like that? Because we wouldn't be on the same frequency. But I have been around, you know, women that can be mean girls or standoffish. Now, I don't consider myself a nice, friendly, super social girl. I know that I'm not. But I also know that I'm not a directly mean girl. But I am pro-woman. I don't consider myself a girl's girl, but I do feel like I am pro-woman. Meaning, even if I do meet someone, or let's say there's a friend of a friend, or a friend of a friend of a friend, and they bring somebody around, or I meet someone and their energy is a little off, or maybe even sometimes, girl, you made a move that I would not make. I can't rock with you for that, but I'm going to have to be around you. So I'm not going to you know what I'm saying, and avoid you and move around. I'm just not going to make it my business to always hang with you. You know what I'm saying? If it's in my control. Now, if you at the functions, you at the functions. I don't have to be rude or nasty to you. I don't know. I may have the definition of what a girl's girl is wrong, but I feel like girls are just for the girls, period, point blank flat. No, I am pro woman. I could know that I don't vibe with you and still pick up the gems, leave the dirt, and just move accordingly. I'm not going to wish you harm. I'm not going to keep her from around me. I'm not going to do that. But I probably won't make it my business to, you know, ask about you or make sure, oh yeah, I like her, she was cool. I just don't. It is what it is. Everybody does not mesh, and that is fine. All of the commentators aren't bad. There's one off the top of my head that I like her commentary. Like, if you know, which is why I started watching it, because sometimes you'll watch your favorite vlogger and you'll notice, like, am I tripping, or has this changed, or is this going on, and they haven't addressed it, or they haven't said anything about it, or is this just me? Just from a point of view aspect, not for no other reason. I think it's called, I know it's Tough Love. I think it's Tough Love Reactions. Hers is very, very fair. I like her commentary. Her channel is very fair. When somebody's doing good, she give them their props. When they tripping, she say they tripping without dragging them. So I like hers. Now, while I am a big believer in not sharing every little thing, I also realize where you start, at least with sharing your business, might need to be where you keep the people. I don't think you could bring in a situation and then just stop cold turkey and not expect people. I think it's fair that people naturally want to know. You may not want to answer, and you're not obligated to answer, but expect your people to ask, right? But I'm about to go, we about to rinse this out here. I've been sitting under here for a while now, and I'm ready to go to sleep. I don't know what I'm going to do with my head. I figured that out I'll figure it out, okay? But anyway, I'm going to rinse this out, and I will talk to y'all later. Yikes. Oh, wow. Wow. All right, y'all, so it is brunch. It is book and brunch day. I finished the book last Monday. It was pretty cool, but we're going to talk about it when we get there. So we are headed to a restaurant called, bless you, we're headed to a restaurant called Poppyseed Cafe. It's in Fort Mill, and I'll tell y'all more about how all of this came to be when we get there, but let's go. Y'all stuff, man. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Thank you, thank you. Excuse me. Oh, cats out here. You're welcome. Thank you.
You guys enjoy.
To me, it was cold. I didn't want to just sit and we just be cold.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I feel like that takes us some camp.
We do make that croissant in-house every day.
So while they're talking, how did I start this? I think me and you were already reading two of the Freedom McFadden's, and did you text me and ask me? And I told you we were going to see the movie, but that might have came after. That we were going to see the movie that came from a book, and then TJ asked me about.
You were going to see the movie?
Yeah. And then
we talked about the show.
Yeah, and so me and Ashley were already reading the book, and she said she wanted to read a book and let her know. So I was like, let me just text both of them, and that's how it happened. So it wasn't an official book club. So if you're watching and you feeling lost because I didn't ask you, it didn't happen like I'm going to start a book club. Let me ask. So if you want to read a book, if you want to join, just don't suggest no erotica, no heavy romance. Just hit me up. And you can join after we read the book. We're going to go out for dinner, lunch, or brunch. Every person picks a book. So actually, Ashley has the next pick for the book, which means she also has to pick the date, the end date, and the meetup spot. So all of that is on her. You did. You did. So, all right, we're going to get into the book and the drinks and all the things.
This meetup spot.
Ooh. I'll call you back. I'll come back. Okay, let me put it on my calendar. So, is the end date the meet date? Or that's just the end date?
I guess the meat day. It's so much. Does it have to be dinner? I mean, does it have to be eaten?
What else we gonna do?
You mean at a coffee shop?
Yeah, I'll eat when I leave.
I'll be asking for real. Listen.
Bye.